This is Santiago of MMA On. Today I'm talking to Ring of Combat champion and Long Island's own Dennis the Great Buzukja. Dennis, how's it going today?
Good, man. Great. Thanks for having me.
We're a few days removed from your team's great win at UFC 273. How's the feelings like a few days after it?
It's amazing, man. Like, we're all so proud of Aljo. We're all so happy for him. Win or lose, we're always happy for him and proud of him. But the way he won and after everything, it was just spectacular.
Mm-hmm. What was the energy like during fight week, especially with Petr Yan saying it's basically on site with you and with your team?
I mean, like, it was me, Aljo, and Marab mostly for the week, and Jake recording. He was like the videographer. So we were all like, laughing, having fun throughout the week. Then when Petr Yan came out with that thing, I remember it was me, Marab, and Al. We were outside by the river. And then Marab's like, oh, this motherfucker. And we're like, what happened? He shows me the video. And me and Marab got pissed off, because you say you're going to kill somebody. We take that serious. So me and Marab were ready to fucking go slap these guys. Oh, excuse my language. Sorry.
That's all good. No, you can cuss all you want, man.
Yeah, you see I'm getting like fired up. But we were ready to go slap these guys. And, Al was like, F him, F them. Then they're not going to do anything. Which we knew they weren't going to do anything. They weren't going to do shit. They're just talking. So once he said that, things got pretty tense. We were like, we didn't know what to expect. We were ready for a fight whenever we were going to see them. But whenever we did see them, it was kind of like security was there. And, we were all like, like, what's up? What are you guys going to do? But his team was good. I don't think his team, his guys had anything to do with it. There was two taller guys and then the coach from ATT, and then the translator. So, they were all pretty nice and respectful. The Brazilian coach, he came and shook all of our hands. The translator shook Marab's hands, but it was just Yan who was Yan was the one talking shit, running his mouth.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, Aljamain had a great corner behind him with you, Al, Marab, and Ray, and all those other guys. But obviously, I believe Petr Yan wanted Sean O'Malley and Henry Cejudo to corner him. So, are you surprised that didn't happen?
I mean, honestly, Aljo didn't care about anything the whole time. He was just focused on himself. But, me and Al were joking about it. We're like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you think these guys are really going to come in? Like, I was saying, like, O'Malley's going to corner him and throw in the towel just to fuck with him, We didn't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I believe Sean O'Malley said that Yan fought super emotional and that if he was in the corner, he would have got him to win. What's your response to that?
I mean, shoulda, woulda, coulda. Why wasn't he there then? He had the invitation. But Jan's funny, he's telling him just shut up and give me my ice and water. So that would have been amazing if they did it. Honestly, they dropped the ball on that. That would have been great publicity for all of them.
Yeah, for sure. And how did you guys celebrate after such a great win in Jacksonville?
Actually, so we finished after all the interviews and stuff, and Aljo, seeing the doctor with all that stuff. We got back to the hotel, I think, like 3:30ish. So it was late. We were exhausted. I think me, Al, Ray, and Marab, I think we were more exhausted than Aljo from like all the stress and from screaming so much. Like, Aljo was just chilling. He's probably adrenaline still going. But we just went back to the hotel. He had his family there, his friends, us as the team. And we were all just like sitting there talking about everything, just kind of like soaking the moment in, like taking it all in for what it was and just enjoying the moment. That's really all I could say. Just enjoying the moment, like everyone there with camaraderie and love. We didn't go drinking or clubbing or anything like that.
Gotcha, man. Gotcha. And, shifting to you and your career, that's 3 wins in a row for the great. What's next for you? I mean, with that streak, and a belt, around your shoulder, what's next for the great?
I can't say, but it's good. It's good. You guys will be seeing me in the summer.
Okay, so Contender Series is in the summer, so
no comment.
Am I on to something? Okay, just like blink once if you're on Contender Series.
There you go.
Awesome, man. Awesome, and this with that, what would it mean for you to get to the UFC after being on Contender Series previously, and going through some adversity early in your career, and to get that shot? What would that mean for you as a fighter?
Like I thought about it, and I like realized like when the shot came again, the call would come again. When they first called me, I was like ecstatic. Oh my God, my dreams are coming true. This is it. But now it's like it's just business. I let the moment get to me a little bit. Like I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. Big stage. My dreams are coming true. Now it's more about just getting better, winning my fights, doing what I have to do, just really getting better. Just go kill anyone in my way now, and just handle business. And then the rest will come. The fans will come, the money will come, the enjoyment will come. But all it comes down to, which I learned, was all it comes down to is just win the fight and break the guy's face and get out of there without getting hurt. So I'm happy. I'm happy with how I've come along after the injuries and sickness, and maybe thinking like I'm done with fighting. And then I have the team, Aljo and the guys, like they're there motivating me. And I just, I was there for Aljo this week, which was a huge motivation. So, after going from like a UFC title fight to the level where I'm at now, it's like, all right, it's cool, but it's, it's great, but it's not like a UFC world championship, so if that makes sense, it's like the UFC title fights here, it's like, oh my God, this is like the highest thing possible. And then where I'm at, it's like, all right, cool, like let's just go handle business and move on.
I know it might not be a UFC title, but Ring of Combat being a champion over there is nothing to sneeze about at all. But how did you feel winning that belt and competing and getting those wins, last two wins?
Yeah, so I had won it before COVID, actually, like February 2020, right before COVID hit, which was like 2 weeks later. So I mean, when I first won it was a great feeling, and then I fought in March in Tampa after, and then or like a year later.
Yeah, trying fights, right?
After Contender. And then I defended the belt 2 more times recently in October and February. So it's, there's no easy fights in Ring of Combat. That's like a thing people don't get. I see a lot of other fighters like building their records, fighting guys like 1-13 or 7-13, 7-12 or 1-5 or 1-6. I mean, it's cool. You build your record, but you can't do that in Ring of Combat in the Northeast. You're always fighting a tough guy that's good somewhere, that's dangerous some way, somehow, and that's coming to win. So I think like these wins in Ring of Combat, these title defenses have built me up and gave me great experience for Contender or UFC or whatever may come next.
And you're closer to UFC shot than ever, with this opportunity coming in the summer. Is there any dream fights that you have for like when you get to the octagon?
That's a good question. Obviously, I think everyone's is Conor. That would be sick. Just everything behind it. We have the same manager. I mean, I don't think it's too far out the way. I think it could be done. But in the featherweight, Max Holloway, he's special. He's someone I'd love to share the octagon with. And if I could say I could beat him, then, he's the champion in my eyes right now. If I'm being honest, I just think he's the best featherweight of all time. I think he's the champion right now. Like Volk didn't beat him really clearly the second fight, but at the end of the day, Volk does have the belt. So I just think Max is like a cut above the rest, along with Volkanovski. Ortega's good. Zabit is someone who I would really love to fight. He's just amazing. He's sick. I love his style, but I think I got the style to beat him. So yeah, there's good guys up there at the top. But other than that, I don't think there's really any good, crazy featherweights running around. Ilia Topuria is a beast. Giga is another beast. These Georgians are coming up, man. They're strong people.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Actually, I would love to run it back with Melsik. That's what I want.
Oh yeah. He's coming off a great win over Bruno Souza. Like, what did you make of his last fight? If you saw it,
I didn't think he looked that good, man. I don't know if like he knew the guy and he was just in there like, oh, let me just win the fight, but he didn't come out like he came out when he fought me or when he fought the other guy when he made his debut. But they had offered the fight. They put the fight together. Shelby had put it together, but Melsik turned it down. So he can run, but he can't hide, man. I'm going to get that back.
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. I think that's all the questions I have for you, Dennis. I just really appreciate the time. Is there anything that you want to say to the fans out there watching?
Uh, Aljo 2-0, baby. That's it. Love it or hate it, the underdog's on top. Just like he said, they can hate it, but they can't deny it. You know, he won. It is what it is. It was a close fight, but I, you know, people were talking all this shit that Aljo's gonna get killed. He doesn't stand a chance. Yan by whatever he wants. All this, but now what? You know, oh, Aljo's gonna get knocked out in the first round. But now what? He won, you know, argue close first round, second, third round dominated, fourth and fifth didn't go his way. But you know what happened? I thought he was supposed to get killed and all this and that and blah blah blah. But being in his corner, you know, and seeing him like he didn't eat that first fight, and he had the neck problem. So that was a shell of the full Aljo that we know what he can do, and we've seen him. So we all had to kind of eat shit with him for 13 months while he was training and preparing and going through the surgery and not knowing if he'd make it back or not. Oh, you good? We good?
Yeah, we're good.
Sorry, I was getting a call. I don't know who's calling me, but he like he withstood. He believed in himself. We all believed in him, and he came and he showed what he's about. And he's a champion. You know, no matter what anyone says, at the end of the day, the belt's in his house. It's around his waist, and he's the undisputed right now. So if anyone got a problem with it, they can go get it. If anyone got a problem with it, they can get it from us too. You know, these people in the hotels, whatever. But I'm not gonna comment on that. But you know, it's different face to face. But I'm just proud of Aljo. I'm proud of the team. I believe we're the best team in the world. For more than just fighting, I think for more than just skill, I believe our camaraderie separates us from everyone else. So I'm just proud of everyone, man.
Awesome, man. From MMA Island to Long Island, we're out. Thank you, Dennis.
Island boys, baby.